I did an analysis of the IGN video of The Sons of the Forest, and I came up with some strong points. Now, as we know, Calvin is one of the most sexiest people we've seen in The Sons of the Forest. Unfortunately, he is a bit on the special side. But that's alright, I still find him oddly attractive. Now, that was the biggest reveal in the IGN trailer. Or so we thought, because with the analysis I did, I came up with some strong points that they didn't point out in the video. Or they did, but they just didn't make it as obvious as I'm going to do in this video. So, here are some of the stuff you might have just missed in the gameplay reveal. When the survivors walked into the cave, with the flashlight shining on the little babies that they killed. Now, as they continued, they walked through the cave and they shined the flashlight on an oddly shaped and oddly lighted rock. Could this be a mining mechanic, or is it just some sort of texturing that they put into the game for it to be a little bit more immersive? But that wouldn't make sense because it is a lot different than the rocks around it. As if they were trying to point out that this is a special type of rock that you can mine. But me personally, I can't see them adding a mining mechanic. It could be, but will you be able to smelt it down? Because it might just seem to be too close to other survival games. The developers of this game, called End Night, wouldn't do that because they are trying to do something different here. They aren't trying to make this a typical survival game, and that would be too close to other survival games, don't you agree? But that's just my thought. Some people say that this might be a mining mechanic, and even if it is, they probably have some type of idea behind this. So don't take this one too seriously. The next one I wanted to talk about is, you remember the gameplay scene where they fought against the mutants countless times? But there's one specific feature I wanted to talk about. Now, this could be between one and two different things. This could either be an animated cinematic execution or just a power attack, between the two. I am leaning on the animated cinematic execution because it did zoom in a bit when you killed him. But another thing about this is, when you attacked him, you literally chopped off his arm. And when he fell back on the ground with the arrows in his chest, he put his arm on his hand on his wounded arm, where there's no arm left because it just flew off, and it was cool. But he stood there, and you could see that the AI actually does have some type of procedural death. And the AI is also begging for mercy when they're on the ground, dying. So do you now have an option to let them live, or do you have an option to kill them in a cinematic execution style, or just like a power attack? I don't know. We'll better wait to find that one out. Now, I'm bringing that one up even though I'm not 100% certain. For if someone in the comment section knows, let us know, because it would be cool to have an execution style power attack. Now, as we go on to the next point, I want to talk about the scene where he walked past a deer. Now, that could mean a lot about the animal AI. And me, who lives in Africa, that's surrounded by animals 24/7, I can explain to you very nicely and very clearly about how they react. Now, when you might think about Africa, you might think about animals walking between people. That is a thing that happens, yes, but it's not as common. Now, I can explain to you nicely that it does happen. Even in the wild, especially baby deers, if you walk past them, they will just sit there and hide. And with the mother being close to the baby at all times, the mother will try and lure you away. This is now in real life. So if they did add that mechanic in The Sons of the Forest, that's some realistic stuff. Because I do imagine they would improve the hunting mechanics in The Sons of the Forest, because in the previous The Forest game, the hunting wasn't that good. It was very easy to kill a deer, because the deers were very slow and they used to just run in a circle every time you wanted to hunt. So it was easy to kill a deer. But I do imagine this time, when you shoot, you need to shoot to be precise. And if they did do the accurate thing where you need to shoot them in the torso, then that would be amazing, because the hunting mechanics are really good in this game. So let me know what you guys think about this, and let me know if I missed anything that I should cover in the next video. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next video. So also, if you guys want to get a cheap game key, link is in the description or in the comment section.